Good morning, afternoon, and evening, my crazies. And my name's Angela. I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to today's book review. And now I've shoved this one in straight away. Sorry about that. I've shoved this one in straight away because, as you can see by the title, it is a crochet for children. And here in the UK, it is the summer holidays. So quick, get down the library and grab this book, give it to them with some yarn and leave them to it. Fingers crossed they will create something really, really cool and enjoy doing the work. So come on, let's go and have a look at what's in this book for the kids to choose to do. Right, so let's flip it over. If you're going to plan to purchase this book, you can get it through CICO Books, and they are a London-based company. The web address is www.cicobooks.com. It will cost you £14.99. It was printed in 2011, so not too long ago really. But let's see what the kids could make, or us of course, if we prefer to do it and we like the patterns more. I am in such a bad cheeky mood today. Okay, so as you can see, to start off with, there is some really bright imagery on here, and it's looking pretty cool. Oh, look at a penguin. I'll tell you what, if a little one made that, they'd be pretty chuffed, wouldn't they? Alright, so let's see what else. Now, in this book, it says, get your kids hooked on crochet with these 35 simple projects to make. Let's see how simple they are, shall we? Okay, let's turn straight over. We have got our contents page, which talks about techniques, warm and cozy, accessorize, and bedroom essentials, playtime, and amigurumi toys is at the end. Okay, so we've got a lot of introduction here and a lot of photographs with the younger generations, I'll put them like that, the kids. And hopefully this inspires the child that may be reading this book that you've bought it for to create. Right, so teaching kids crochet, an entire section there. Now we're on to the techniques and chapter 1. Now, this will be the same sort of scenario as most other crochet books, to be honest. So we have got about tools for the trade, holding the hook, holding the yarn. Now remember, there are different ways, as they show here, to hold the hook and different ways to hold the yarn. So don't let the kids stress too much. They'll get it in the end, wouldn't they? We've got info on slip knots, on chains, and if you look, all of the photographs have been done with little fingers. So this is, and little hands. Then we got the double crochet section. Section on half treble crochets. Now this book is written in English terms. So this is where it's going to confuse me slightly, because I'll be looking at it and thinking in American terms. But anyway, let's get on. They are talking about working in the round there for the amigurumi, increasing and decreasing, more working in the round. So there is a lot there, and it's a very bright, nice pictures, and looks quite fun and inviting. Okay, so the first section up with the patterns is called Warm and Cozy. I've just had a sneaky peek at this one. You ready? Look at that. It's a rabbit scarf. It's a scarf. That is insane. Cute and insane. Next one up is some fingerless gloves. Then we have the beanie hat. some mittens with the strings so you don't lose them in the playground. Then we have a cowl. That's using a very chunky yarn, so that would be pretty quick for us to knock up and probably keep the child entertained for at least an hour or so. And then we've got some flower earmuffs. How can I can't actually show you. Well, there's the smaller picture. Hopefully you can pick that up. That's how they've done those. I would have to attach them to a hairband. You know, like the solid headbands that you can get. Okay, and next up is a hat with ear flaps. And pom-poms. Don't forget pom-poms. And then we go on to the accessories patterns. Have they set? Yes, they've set the photos out the same. This is going to be so much easier. Okay, so you're ready for the accessories patterns. We've got a little bow headband, a strand of beads. They're about that big a pop. Looking at the size of the little hands in the picture up here. We have a striped belt. Now they're getting complicated on them. This is the flowers. It looks a bit like the daisy chain flowers, but double layered, or treble in case of that one. Then we've got the heart and star hair clip. Next up are some bracelets. Then they have some leg warmers. Are they in fashion again yet? I wonder. We have a granny stitch, basic granny stitch scarf there. A bird bag. Then we move on to chapter 4, which is a bedroom essentials. They have a granny square cushion. They follow it up with a sausage dog draft excluder. The face on that. That's cool. But then of course the kids could chop and change that around. They don't have to have a dog. They could, with a little bit of guidance from us, have a rabbit, a bear, a dragon, you name it. They could have some fun creating one that would suit their room. Then we have the heart sashes, and these are like little pockets of scent, I suppose. So you fill it up with scent, fill up the stuffing with scent, and then stick it in a drawer. Then a granny square blanket. A zigzag bolster cushion. Where it looks like they've mixed the crochet with sewing. Might be easier to start them working in the round, and then do 2 of those and then join them together. But anyway, we've got the booty slippers, storage jar container, or wrap, or whatever you want to call it. Now we come on to playtime. So I'm just giggling at the lad on this page to the left. Right, we have got cakes and donuts and beadwork. Ooh. And patterns for both of those. Oh, okay. Then we have some sweets, an eye patch, and a parrot for those Aragurumi fans out there. That looks quite a nice simple pattern to do actually. Looks like it could be quick and fun, and there he is. Then we have got a rag doll. It's a ragtian. Next one up is a princess tiara. Some juggling balls. I can see things getting broken. Then we move on to Aragami toys. So this is where, of course, they can just work with a single crochet and work in the round and go round and round, and all they need to do is learn how to increase and decrease. So technically we could start them off and then let them finish it. Right, so the first one up is a bear. I'd be impressed if a little one followed this pattern, but to be honest, I think there are cuter bears out there that look like they are similar in style for the kids to follow. But it depends on the age of the child and whether they like this pattern or not. Then we have got a cheeky mushroom. It has got white buttons sewn on for the dot details. Of course, that can be replaced out. You don't have to use buttons. They could use felt, or they could make a little rounds of white in different sizes and sew those on instead. Right, then we have got a frog with felt feet. I don't see why not, because it's not. Some of the feet aren't that easy to make. Then we have got a cheeky penguin. He has, in fact, got crocheted feet. Oh, more of the penguin. What is this one? It's a dinosaur. And a kitty cat. Now we are at the end of the book, and so we have got our abbreviations, and of course this book is written in English terms, so it's got the UK terms there, and then they have the US terms. Now do people understand why I prefer working in the US? Well, that's to remember. They also have a hook size conversion table. So of course we've got the metric, the US and the old UK size as well. Too many different hook sizes for the same thing. Alright, then we have got our suppliers and our acknowledgements at the end, and then last page, index. So, and there we go. That is a crochet for children. Do you think it's one that would make it to your bookshelf, or would you run up the library and borrow it for a couple of weeks just to keep you covered during the school holidays? I don't know. Pop your comment in the description, in the comment section and down below. I'd love to hear what you think of this book. Right, that is it for me for today. So remember, stay chilled, stay happy and keep crafting. Goodbye everybody.